That'll be us live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. I'm not here for you. It's just a little live recording for anybody that wants to see it later. So I need to mute this, and I'm actually going to share the link in the Zoom. If anybody wants to, share it, feel free. You are on the show after all. Yeah, see, the show's not even started. That's the YouTube bit. Now I'm going to start it, and I get cut off there, so I don't really know what's going on in my signal, but here we are. Let's start the show, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Hi, and welcome to the 1010 podcast, the diverse version, episode 37. We've got a good friend of mine from Canada, Swilly. Could you introduce yourself, Swilly? Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song, My Song?
Sure. My name's Steve Williams. The band is called Swilly. It consists of 4 members. There's Carl, Kevin, and myself, and Doug. And the song that you're referring to is just a reference to when you hear your favorite song and how it completely changes your mood. So It's pretty simple.
Oh, you're absolutely wonderful, Swilly. I'll tell everyone how much I love you once you leave and that. I don't know. Steve,
Sure.
His band Swilly with My Song. Absolutely brilliant. Enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. Love. Absolutely brilliant.
That
Absolutely.
was great. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Do you know that he's never even met any of his bandmates? I'll let you explain that, Steve. He's never even met his bandmates. I don't think. Steve, have you, Mr. Swilly?
No, no, I know Kevin. I grew up playing jazz with Kevin in elementary school, but everybody else was just online. Everything's done online.
And you managed to come up with a product as good as that. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get everyone who wants to say something here. Sabina, you're the next guest, so we'll let you comment last. It just makes sense here. So it does, honestly. Let's go. Mark, then David Jackson. Mark Story, then David Jackson.
Yeah, Steve, that was brilliant. How would you describe what you do? How would you describe your music? I mean, it's rocking, but how would you describe it?
I don't know. We just fake it every time. Just whatever feels right.
You're winging it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's I really like that. It's got a lot of energy, and I love the mix. The mix is awesome. Where it sort of drops in and out a
thank
bit at
you.
the beginning as well. That's kick-ass. Oh, I absolutely love that one. Yeah, nice one.
Very
That was a
kind.
good start to the evening. Good start to the evening, my friend. Got my heart pumping.
Well
Okay.
said. Well said. David Jackson, then Tim Consley.
Yeah, I did like it. Yeah, it was good. I like the guitar track. It's a good sort of a track that you listen to if you were driving on a long journey. And, I like that sort of music. So I like a varied amount of music. But yeah, I really like it.
Well
So it's
said.
pretty
Well
cool.
said. You know,
Thank
follow
you.
Swilly. He'll support you back. He's a very supportive man. He's a businessman. He's got Bigfoot business development, and his music's a hobby. But you're the most supportive person. Reach out to him, David. Tim
Always
Consley,
happy to help.
Tim Consley, then Kelly Cresswell. Tim.
Dude, that song was kicking. It really was. I mean, I love the beat of it. I love the groove of it. Everything was on spot in that song. The drums, the guitar, the vocals. I mean, there wasn't a low spot in that mix. It was all great. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Wow, that's really kind. We shoot for low spots, so I'll do better next time.
He's a comedian as well, Swilly. I forget this. I thought you were serious, yeah. But Kelly, then Tom JD.
That
Kelly.
was just awesome. Loved it. I absolutely loved it. Really, really uplifting song. Really enjoyed it. The video was awesome too. Yeah, great. I was
Thanks,
harmonizing
Kelly.
with it. Yeah, it was great.
Well said. Well said. Tom JD, and
Yeah,
then Lewis.
Yeah, I agree with what David said. It's that car journey vibe, that long car journey vibe. I love that. I love that energy so much.
It just makes you want to leave town.
Yeah, I was about to just leave there and go get in my car. I was like, it is like so much energy in it. I love that. And once again, the video was really cool to go with it as well.
Thanks, Tom.
Well said. Well said. Paul, and then Lewis. Paul. Oh, you just muted yourself there. Don't know what happened. You just muted. There you go,
Great.
Paul.
For proper rock and roll. Absolute, yeah. Liked it. Loved it. The great mix, great video. Thoroughly enjoyed it, mate.
I didn't
Thanks,
like
Paul.
it. I didn't like it. I loved it. That's a great line, that, isn't it? So let's go, Lewis, and then the other Tom, who looks like he's got a red mask on now, doesn't he?
Ooh.
Tom Nelson looks like he's got a red mask on. I don't know what's going on with this camera of yours, Tom. Honestly, it looks like you've got a red mask on. Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
in Nashville. What can I say? I'm in Nashville.
Lewis and Peru. What's your thoughts, Lewis, on that song, brother?
Yeah, sure. It took me back to my days in Minnesota. All the blues in it. Really missed that kind of vibes. And I thought it was really great that the mixing was so clear. Every instrument, there was a lot. And at the same time, everything was so clear. So I really admire that. Mixing is really hard. Mastering is really hard. And you did a great job. The song is so good. Never loses the beat. I loved it. It took me back to my times in the Minnesota and the British Columbia. Loved it. Great song. Loved it.
No, thank you.
Well said.
You are correct. It's really difficult to mix and master music, and each song is so different. and each group. It's a challenge. Go, you know, all of you face that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Great job.
Yeah.
Thank
Well
you.
said. Tom Nelson, then Jeff over in Florida. So Nashville, then Florida. Tom Nelson.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Just
Sorry, you know, that picture's all messed up. I've tried everything. So sorry, I apologize, you know. I'll blame it on Nashville. It's crazy here sometimes. But I really liked your song, and I thought that it, you know, made me want to get in my car and just go right down the road and turn that thing up. And I love it, you know, and I love some of your videos you did there. So yeah, I really liked it.
Well, thanks, Tom. Nashville. I know a guy. That's everyone I ever talked to. Nashville. I know a guy.
Well, he's the guy messing with my video right now.
Well said, Tom. So Jeff, then Amaro, then Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there's a lot of excitement in the song, which I really enjoy. The guitar work is amazing. And I was wondering, how did you get the video footage? Is it like a compilation of like, where does that come from?
So the video is completely manufactured through video services where I think it's called, is it Video Block or Video? So you can go to sites, you have to buy into the service, and then you go through, you know, tens of thousands of video clips, and then I just piece them together.
That's a great idea. Yeah. With
yeah,
Adobe.
you find stuff to match. You just pick a theme and then you just follow that. That's what I did. Video production's super expensive. So if we all had to go out there and actually do it, so we just fake it like everything else.
Yeah, no, it looks really well produced. So that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
well
recommend
said.
that to others for sure.
Yeah, it's a great video. Amaro, then Steve, and then Sabina. Amaro.
Yeah, I think really well produced. Everything clear to hear. I really like this. In Germany, there's a word you say Ohrwurm, like earworm. I don't know the translation, the meaning. If the simple melody gets in your head and you can't get it out of your head, so it's like a really mainstream production. I don't know how to say it in English. Like
the hook.
You know? You can't get it off. The melody, you can't get it out of your head. I don't know what to say in English.
You can't get it out of your head, yeah. It's
like ohrwurm or earworm.
In the United States, it's called an earworm.
Yeah, you really say earworm? Really?
Earworm.
Yeah, okay.
That's where a song gets stuck in your head and it doesn't go out. It's an earworm.
Okay, that's funny. It's the same translation in English, like ohrwurm, earworm. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I think yeah, really mainstream and really I think really positive and happy vibes. Yeah, that song makes me happy, and that's a good feeling when I listen to this. Yeah, so
like beer.
I'm drinking no more alcohol, but it's enough if music makes me happy.
Orange juice is good too.
Yeah, maybe orange juice, vitamin C.
Sure.
Or the sun.
A little tang.
Yeah. Really
Anyone
nice.
remembers that?
Well said, Amaro. Steve, and then our next guest, Sabina. What's your final thoughts here, guys? Steve? Then
Sorry, I thought that was a fantastic song. I thought the production was great. And like Tim said, basically everything there, it all worked really well. And I was grooving along to it as well. So it got me moving. Yeah, a fantastic song.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Sabina, what's your thoughts there over in Sweden?
Yeah, I loved it too. I mean, it was so well, you know, put together, everything, the guitars, the vocals, and I still have the melody, the chorus melody in my head, you know, so it was really catchy. And I just, yeah, congratulations. A great song, great production. Just amazing.
Very kind. Thank you.
Well
Love
said.
Steve. Well done.
Well said. Do you know, Swilly, there's meant to be a 12-minute limit on this, but because I'm scared of you, I gave you like 18, 19 minutes there. I'm only kidding.
No.
Steve Swilly, everybody, he's one of the most supportive people that ever meet. Great artist and a wonderful friend to have.
And if I can help anyone with anything, just let me know. Happy to help.
Yeah. Business
Thank you all.
development. Thank you, Swilly. Do you have to go now? Do
You're
you?
welcome.
Do you have to go?
I do. They're,
Catch.
they're getting close to the window.
Catch it.
Thank you, everyone. You're all
Take
so
care,
kind.
bro. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Cheers, Swilly.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So coming up next from Sweden, and I hope I say your name right, we've got Sabina Chanturia. I hope I say that right. Can you introduce yourself and why did you write the song Fire and Flame, please?
Sure. So I'm a Swedish Georgian singer and songwriter based in Sweden. And I would say my music is sort of a mixture between pop, rock, and Americana. And this song is called Fire and Flame, the one you're about to hear. And it's a, love song, I would say, to put it in short. And it's about passion and, the mystery, surrounding those feelings that you feel and this like magnetic attraction you feel to a certain special someone. So, yeah.
Honestly, what a treat you're in for, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to pick between the two songs you sent to me and I couldn't. They're both world-class tracks. Just sit back and enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. Sabina with her song Fire and Flame. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
When I look in your eyes, they take me by surprise. My temperature is rising faster than the speed of light. I don't know what you've done to me. I never fall so easily. I don't, no, I don't. It's like fire and flame burning under our skin. Like fire and flame burning, burning. Fire and flame. I follow you tonight. City streets, neon lights. My heart is beating like a beating drum in the night. I don't know what to do or say. Don't know why I feel this way. I don't, no, I don't. It's like fire and flame burning under our skin. Like fire and flame burning, burning. Not even the seven seas can save me now. Not even the seven seas can cool me down, cool me down, cool me When I look in your eyes, they take me by surprise. My temperature is rising faster than the speed of light. It's like fire and flame burning under our skin. Like fire and flame burning, burning. Like fire and flame burning under our skin. Like fire and flame burning, burning, burning.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely, lovely song. Just magnificent. Absolutely brilliant. And this signal, do you know I've got fiber optic about to be connected any day? Yeah, I'm desperate for it to come. You're just a star, Sabina. You're absolutely wonderful. I'm going to start at the bottom this time. And Kelly, you're the next guest, so the next guest comments last. So I'll just work it this way. Lewis, and then Tom JD, because there's two Toms. Lewis, and then JD. Peru, Lewis.
Yeah, sure.
You like? Yeah, man.
Alrighty. Yeah, of course. Well, I actually love the vocal harmonics. That beautiful pop song takes me back, actually, because here in Peru, we don't have that kind of pop music anymore. Everything is just reggaeton and hip hop. So that's something I really missed from, I don't know, from when I was back in the States, or maybe when I was a little kid. I love those pop tunes. I think it's beautiful. I think your voice is awesome. It's beautiful. Wunderbar, like they would say in Germany. And
Wunderbar.
yeah, there you go. And I thought it was beautiful, and the harmonics were excellent. The video was awesome. It was a great video production. The music has great mixing too. So you all guys have great mixes. So I thought it was great. Congratulations, you did a great job with that song. It's a beautiful song. Loved it.
Thanks. Thank you so much. It means so much.
Well said, well said. Tom JD and then Tom Nelson. Your camera was okay, Mr. Nelson, for a second there, and it just went again. Do you know what I think? I think you've got too many things on in your house at the same time. Someone's sitting in TikTok from the other room stealing your signal. Something silly like this, isn't it? So Tom JD, then Tom Nelson, please.
One thing that stuck out to me, I think, is the mix of your vocals. It was really good. I think a lot of mixes these days are very overdone, whereas yours was very natural, and it was really nice to hear, and it all went with the song so well. The music video, once again, was amazing. It really fitted it. You know, it really kept you engaged with it. So yeah, really good song. Loved it.
Much. Thank you so much.
Well said, JD. Tom Nelson, then Paul from the Hertz Band.
Well, I just loved the video and the way you started out. It very, very creative. Put me right back in the days of Judy Collins, that kind of a pure voice, very sincere, very sweet. And I could see a lot was put into your video on that. So loved your voice and loved the video.
Thank you so much. That was, wow. Thank you.
Well said, well said. Paul and then Jeff.
Yeah, man, I absolutely love that. That was it's got such a beautiful melody. It's a really nice Americana stroke pop. Absolutely beautiful voice. I mean, yeah, you should be a star.
She is a star. Aren't you, Sabina? You're a star, aren't you? You know, see a real talented person, they're always humble, and you know, like, see anyone who walks about like, listen to me, my music's great. People don't want to know people like that. See little shy, humble people. That's who everyone loves the most. But they don't necessarily push their music out there, you know, or see what can be a bad thing for a musician. See if you spend all your life being a private person, and then you're like, right now I want the world to see my music, but I've been private all my days. You need to have people like us behind you. And I don't know where that came from, but let's continue the chat anyway. Sorry. Jeff, then Tim Consley, then Greenbeard. Jeff?
Yeah, the aesthetic of the video was really cool. I got like a Wiccan kind of occult vibe. I don't know if you were going for that. And then, yeah, the mix was great. The vocals were great. It kind of reminded me of like Evanescence's vocals, but very clear and precise. And I really liked it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we put a lot of effort in the visuals also. So it was a lot of fun to create all these visuals and props, you know, so thank you.
Well said, Jeff. Whitebeard, Greenbeard, Redbeard. He's not who he's are.
Yeah, Sabina, I just thought everything about that. The word is beautiful. I mean, the video, it was just beautiful from beginning to end. The song is very beautiful. So is your voice. I mean, I heard two names already, and I agree with both of them. Especially with Amy Lee from Evanescence. You have that kind of quality in your voice. And man, I could sit and listen to your music all day long. It's that good.
Oh, I'm
You
totally.
put
Oh, thank you so much. It's just, oh yeah, wow, thanks.
Tim Consley will be your number one fan as of today. Well, Mark Story and Steve Andrews won't be far behind them, by the way. Greenbeard, Redbeard.
Sabina, what Tim just said is what I wanted to say. So basically, I thought it was beautiful, beautiful song, beautiful the way you sung it, everything, and I thought the video was fantastic. So I don't know what else I can add. It was just like a brilliant job all round. You know, top class songwriting, song crafting, singing, performance, video, everything. Wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well said. Mr. Story, then Amaro.
Yeah, I mean, I echo what everyone else says. Congratulations on getting the candles right, because I tried shooting a video with candles back in the day, and I nearly burned the house down. And I didn't look anywhere. I didn't look anywhere near as good as you in it. I could tell you that. Yeah, that is a great song, great ballad. Instantly, as Tim said, earworm gets straight into your head. I mean, I can hear it rattling around my head already. I think there's a place for you market-wise. I don't think you sound like these people, but I definitely think you would appeal to the fans of people like definitely Evanescence, but Fleetwood Mac, and a bit off the wall, but ABBA. You know, you've got that commercial quality and a beauty in your music that is going to really hit home with a lot of people. You just got a way of doing it. The video was great. Love the video. Who was the guy with the candles in the mirror?
Well, yeah, well, that was an actor actually. Well, he was, yeah, so a friend sort of, yeah. But
yeah, nice touch. Nice touch. That's good.
Thank you. But actually,
No,
we did have an accident with all these candles.
Yeah, it's easily done.
And
Yeah, brilliant.
I got super dizzy, you know. So you don't think that these candles actually can, you know, it gets so hot.
Yeah.
among them.
They're difficult to work with.
Yeah, it is
You
really
think they're not, but they are difficult to work with. All
Right.
that wax. Good job. Loved it. Good song. Really good. Really good. Thank you.
Well said, Mark. Amaro, then David, and then Kelly.
Yeah, amazing. Really professional video production. I love this slowly overblending of two camera views. I used to do it also when I'm video editing. I love this. Really professional, high quality, and yeah, it also reminds me on ABBA what Redbeard said. Like this, yeah, maybe the mix a little, this arrangement and the melody, nice melody, and also cool with this in the mirror, this people in the mirror, really nice, professional, high quality. Yeah, I think yeah, you should be a star, like it was always already said.
Thank you so much. Dankeschön. Thanks.
David Jackson, then Kelly Criswell.
I really liked it. I was blown away. I love the lyrics. I think you've got a really haunting voice. Have you got any more stuff? Because I want to go and listen to it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do.
Have you got any other songs on Spotify or anywhere?
Sorry, what's that?
Have you any other music on Spotify or?
Yeah,
or
I do.
I'll try and look it up. Definitely.
See-
It's really good.
See the good thing about Sabina, like David, if you type in Sabina Chanturia, there's only one of them in the world. If you type in David Jackson,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
There's hundreds.
no, millions. You know, so it's good to have a unique name. That's another great thing you've got.
Yeah,
going for us.
I'll look it up. Definitely.
Get it added now, dude, when you're sitting there, man. Kelly, what's your thoughts, dear, before we get to your section?
Just think you've got a real like a haunting vocal. It was clarity in your vocal is beautiful. It was stunning. Really lovely melody. And again, I can hear it. It's still ringing around my head. So video was top class, absolutely beautiful. Love your black guitar, absolutely gorgeous. Red lips looked amazing. I mean, just really, really nice. Did a brilliant job. Production was ace. Yeah, really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thank
you. And I'll find your music and I'll find you.
Yes, it's the Sabina Chantora, like it's as far as I know, there was only one so far at least.
Honestly,
No, well done, really good.
What an honour to have you here on the show, Sabina. And this goes out to everyone in the show. Swilly's a member and Tom Nelson's a member, but the other 8 guests are new people here. Me, Tim, Steve, and Mark, we're the co-hosts to all of these shows. And, you know, if you come on one of these shows, you get one of your songs featured. What we want to supply people with the right to get all their songs featured, past, present, and future, music reviewed, and they all come with articles, which we'll help share. And I've actually got 32 different co-hosts, because we're doing shows in blues. The blues show was last night, 15 blues artists. Next week's EDM, heavy metal. We've got 10-10 under 18s, 10-10 hip hop, 10-10 pianists, the night of guitars, tons of people. And if you join the family, all my co-hosts, we can give the green light to start supporting you. And that's people all around the world. So we can speak about this tomorrow. And before anyone gets scared of me saying joining, our membership fees start from £1 a week, all right, to get these services. So the first show, I always want to bring people on my show. Come on, free of charge. I'll sit and work for you tomorrow doing articles. And then do you want to join? Amaro's a member. Amaro just joined during the week, so I'm sorry. There's 3 members on tonight and 7 newbies. So that goes out to all of you. I don't want to say it every time, but you are all welcome to make this show your home, all right? So Sabina Chanturia, thank you very much, dear, for being a marvellous guest. Until the next time, you need to come back on ASAP and feature that other track that, you know, I couldn't choose between them. They're just so good. Took me 30 minutes to decide that. So Sabina, everyone, thank you very much. Cheers, dear. So coming up next from England, we've got a lady by the name of Kelly Cresswell. Could you introduce yourself, dear, and the story behind your song Green Light?
Yeah, so I'm Kelly Creswell. I'm a singer-songwriter. I live in a little town called Widnes, which is in northwest England. And I started songwriting and playing instruments and stuff in 2020 during lockdown. And I'm a nurse by day and a musician by night. And yeah, so it was about 3rd or 4th song that I wrote. And it's kind of a reflection of where I was in my life at the time, where I'd kind of got a green light within my own soul to kind of let myself go and push myself to do what I should have been doing probably 20 years ago, but I didn't have the confidence to do it. So it's kind of like my my coming out song for becoming a musician as a 40+ mother, basically.
Honestly, Kelly, what a treat everyone's in for again here. Kelly Cresswell with the marvellous track Green Light. Sit back and enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful, wonderful voice. Enjoy.
I've got a green light and it's telling me that it's my time to grow. My light is shining bright like
absolutely brilliant.
That was great.
Fantastical, just marvelous. Oh, there's my camera away again. So, hey, just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. I'm going to go ladies first here. Let's go Sabina and then Mark's story. Sabina, what's your thoughts?
Well, I just loved it. I mean, it was so uplifting, positive, and just this. It's stuck in my head immediately. You know, it's such a so moving lyrics, and just it's such an important message, really, and a beautiful, beautiful voice, of course. Very yeah, I loved it. That's great.
Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Mr. Story, then Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, hi Kelly, you okay?
Oh, hello. I could see you grooving.
Right.
Can I just jump in, Mark? Can I just jump in for 2 seconds? Sorry. Paul from the Hares Band said he's in a bit of a rush. So, Paul, I'll put you on next if you can hang around for your no worries. Just tell us if he's in a hurry here, because if anyone is, then it's totally fine. So continue there, Mark, please. But
yeah, so my initial reaction to the song was it had a kind of a 60s feel.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
in the way that Duffy did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Duffy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly
She
like
had
that,
that 60s sound, but she was up to date. So that's what it kind of reminded me of. Now you said that you said you just started writing, yeah. Right. Well, don't worry about. I mean, I'll tell myself this every morning when I fall out of bed. Age is just a number. It's just a number. It's just a number.
Yeah.
This is your time. Because the music is excellent. Your vocals are really good. The song is really catchy. You've got star quality. And you should embrace that, because I think you've got a real talent for what you do. And you're a nurse as well, right?
Yeah, that's my proper job. Yeah, I'm a nurse. Yeah.
To serenade the patients.
I never shut up singing. Never shut up singing ever. So.
Well, seriously, I thought I really enjoyed that. It was a really good song. This is your time. Write more songs. Well done.
Got tons and tons of songs written.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Never stop writing.
Yeah, keep writing.
Well said, Mark. So we'll go Tom Nelson and then Tim Consley.
Well, Kelly, I really enjoyed it. I was just having fun swinging back and forth and singing along with you. Shine a light. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed with you folks that you're in a different country and you speak better than I do. You speak better than I do. It's amazing, but you've got that quality in your voice, and technically you're spot on. You're right on there. But that kind of a song, if you're not spot on, it just shows up like crazy. But I really enjoyed it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Well said. Tom JD and then Jeff.
Really positive song. Like, not usually hearing that kind of song in a positive way anymore. And I really enjoyed it. Really uplifting again. Really nice vocals, really nice mix. Loved the instrumental to it as well. Backing track was really nice. So yeah, I really liked it.
Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Who did I say next? Jeff and then Tim.
I mean, again, very uplifting, positive. The vocal work was great. The vocal harmonies in the background, those were really good. And how did you compose all this? Is this you just wrote the vocals and guitar, or because there's a lot going on?
Yeah, I mean, this track of mine was professionally produced with a producer in Widnes, but I also part self-produced myself. But yeah, all the vocals and everything, backing vocals, they were all me, and then the producer put the rest of this together. But I play guitar and keys myself, but I'm just self-taught a couple of years ago. So yeah.
Nice.
Very
impressive.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favourites.
Well said. Well said. Mr. Consley and then Lewis in Peru.
Yeah, I thought the song was very light and peppy and uplifting, as others said. Just kind of one of those songs that make you feel good, make you just want to get in the Stevie Wonder head move. So, but I really, really enjoyed it. Your vocals are great. The song was really well put together. I thought it was a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Lewis, then Steve.
Well, I felt it really nice. It had this beautiful retro vibe, like vintage style, like it was said before, like 60s vibe. At the same time, it touched my heart. It was cute. I loved it. And I thought also that at the same time, those beautiful guitars, even the one that sounds at the chorus that has this kind of pounded ballad rhythm, there was this really smooth bass to it, all of it. So I really loved it. And your voice obviously is so nice. So I really liked the song. Congratulations, you did a great job with it.
Oh, thank you.
Well said. So Steve, Amaro, and then David.
Kelly, I was most impressed with your song. And what I was thinking is that, I mean, sometimes I say this, and I'm about to say it again, that I can hear a song that would fit for TV series or a film. And I think your song, you know, comes into that category. Maybe even something like a soap opera, you know, something like, and whether you like it or whether you don't like it. I remember that series Neighbours, you know. I think it's a kind of song that could fit into a series like that. And it had that kind of just positive, like really nice feel to it. And I thought the video as well, the video was fantastic. I really liked like all those locations you were in. So yeah, just a fantastic job all around.
Oh, thank you.
You're
The
welcome.
video was made by my one of my friends. It was the first time she'd ever made a video, and she did an awesome job.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She did a fantastic job.
I've well said, man. Amaro, then David, then Paul, our next guest.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, Amaro. Yep. Yeah, Amaro. Amaro, it's you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts? Yeah.
I really I like this positivity in this song, and I think it really expressed a joy of life, and I love this. I think also the songwriting was really clever, and how the chords are put together, really good songwriting also, and good voice. Everything's fitting well together. So amazing job. Congratulations.
Well said. Mr. Jackson, and then Paul from the head.
Yeah, I really liked it. Definitely did have a 60s vibe. I had a crossover between Katie Melua and Katie Tunstall in my head with your voice. So I really liked it. It was really good. And I think considering you've only just started songwriting, it's pretty amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So I really enjoyed it. It was good. It's good.
Well said, David. Paul, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, brother?
I really enjoyed that. Your voice is beautiful, Kelly. It's got a real silky, jazzy kind of feel to it. I definitely felt the 60s vibe as well. It was a beautiful song. I'd gladly buy that. Yeah.
Nice.
Well said,
Kelly.
Kelly, you've got a brilliant a future ahead of you. Just keep writing your songs and come and make this place your home and get them all featured and an article for every one of your songs. I don't see anybody else offering any of that in the world, but that's what I offer everyone that comes on this show. Kelly Cresswell, until the next time. Thank you, dear. Wonderful.
Thanks for all your feedback. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Pleasure's ours. So coming up next from England, we've got Paul representing the band Herds Band. Could you introduce yourself, Paul, and the story behind your song Station of the Cross?
I certainly can, Sparky. My name's Paul Wentworth. I am the lead guitarist in the band Herds. We're a brand new band. We've only been going for about 6 months, so this is our debut single called Station of the Cross. It's kind of about mortality and identity. It's kind of miserable in the lyrics, but it's got a nice upbeat kind of dancey flavor to the music. Yeah, and enjoy it. See what you think.
Oh, they will enjoy. It's an honour to have your first track on here as with your new band. So thanks, Paul.
We've not got a video.
Station of the Cross. The audio is fantastic. So yeah, there's no video, but just listen to this great track, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Within the garden and a hole inside the heart. A funny feeling in your gut that wasn't there before. Your head is full of heaven, but your heart is full of lead. So you said. The station of the cross to which you've never been before. You need to decompress and get your feet back on the floor. She wants to be the hero in the book you never read. So she said. All the promises will break down into dust. All the dreams you never shared with us. As another day approaches, coming slowly along. We're alone. We're
Ah, brilliant. Who needs a bit sound like that, eh? Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Paul. Well done. I know you're in a hurry, so we'll try and be quick on Paul's round here. Just great, bro. Just great. I'm going to put Lewis on as the next guest, so you can go last compliment this time. So Tom JD and then Tim Consley.
Really great energy. I I loved it. A lot of songs that you hear like that, I kind of, I get a bit bored of halfway through because they're very repetitive. But that was perfect. That was a perfect balance of it all. Perfect balance of instrumental, perfect balance of vocals. For me, it was a really good song. I love the melody of the guitar. I love the outro with the guitar as well. So yeah, it was a really good song. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks, man. That
Well
means a lot.
said.
Yeah.
Well said. Just before you go, Tim, can Mr. Nelson go just because he's camera Mr. Nelson, then Mr. Consley.
Yes, sorry about the camera. I can't figure it out. So
It's all right, bro.
But anyway, I really like the song. I like the name, Station of the Cross. I think that's very cool. And A lot of mixing going on there towards the end. You had like it sounded like a little organ or something like that. So I thought, geez,
Oh, there's layers of organ.
was it? But, I enjoyed the song. I liked it, and just keep working on it. Keep doing your thing.
Thanks, man.
You bet.
Well said, Tom. Tim Consley, then Amaro.
Yeah, I thought the song was really good. It had a good consistent beat to it, a good groove to it. Just kind of made you want to move a little bit to it. And I just thought it was all around great. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Well
Good
said.
walking
Well
song.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go Amaro, Jeff, and then Kelly.
Yeah, it's an amazing rock song. I think a good groove, a fast tempo, and it's really fluently, and it goes on and goes on, and yeah, so it's really positive for me. So yeah, you want to hear more, and this fast tempo, it's really good to dance maybe, for the positive mood. Yeah, I like the groove, the rhythm, and the electric guitars. Nice rock song.
Cheers. Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, it's
Jeff and
fancy.
Kit.
I thought it was a very fun song, and I would want to have a drink at a bar listening to it.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
Well said, Jeff. Kelly, then David, and then Sabina.
It was that driving bass line. I was just bopping along with it the whole time. If you've only been together 6 months as a band, was that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Smashed it. As a debut single, that's excellent song. Really, really.
Thanks.
And I love that artwork. That artwork's awesome for it too. Yeah, really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, nice.
Well said. Well said. So, David, Sabina.
I liked it. Yeah, I like the way it builds up into like a crescendo. I think the production was absolutely brilliant. There's nothing to dislike about the song. I thought it was really, really good. Really sort of.
Thank you.
It's a good
Well-
sort of happy vibe sort of song.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
even though you said it was miserable.
Yeah. Only lyrically.
It's a great track, and they've only got 2 subscribers. So head over and give the Hairs band some support, and those, support each other in this world. So it's Sabina, Mark Story, and Steve Andrews.
Yeah, I thought it was so beautiful, and the soundscape was just so rich and really like so great. And it immediately pulled me in, within a few seconds. It was like hard to sit still. So great song, great job. It was just really amazing.
Well said. You're muted there, Paula, if you're trying to reply. Mark, Steve, then Lewis. So Redbeard, Greenbeard, then Lewis.
Yeah, Paul, that was really, really good. I love the sound of the song. It's very uplifting, very, very positive. It puts you in a good headspace. I heard snatches of the Rembrandts, Tom Petty, Dylan, and someone else. Can't remember. It doesn't matter. Snatches. I'm saying you sound like them. There was little influences in there. I'm guessing that's the sort of stuff you listen to. But
Yeah.
yeah, cool. I can't remember what the other band was, but yeah, it's just a great tune, and it's very radio friendly. I mean, it's one of them songs. People need cheering up these days. I mean, I don't tend to do that with my music. I like to bring people right down, but is that we need people to write songs that make people feel good, and that song makes people feel good. So 6 months as well. That's pretty good going, mate. That's pretty good going in 6 months. That's a class tune.
Absolutely. Well said. So Steve Andrews, then our next guest, Jowl Band. And yes, I've got the other song here, Lewis, so that's okay. We can feature that one, no problem. So Steve Andrews and then Lewis.
Paul, I was really impressed with your song, and I found it an interesting song. And something which I liked about it as well is that there was a lot going on in it. It wasn't just like a simple song. There's quite a lot of production there, which worked well. And I just thought it was a great song. And if that was in 6 months, amazing job.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we like a lot of production. We like a lot of layers.
Yeah, you could hear it, and well, you got it right. That was the thing which stood out for me as well. It's like I was thinking about the vocals because I'm a vocalist myself, and I thought the vocals here are just right for what's going on. So yeah, great job.
Well said, well said. Lewis, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, brother?
I love the song. You know what? I love the use of synths. The use of synths, I think that's something that's really been forgotten in these days. The use of synths with all the rest of music, it was awesome. That's a song I actually would dance to. Totally. It has this beautiful
I think there's
80s
about
vibes
4
too.
different synths on it.
I really loved it. I thought it was great. I mean, I danced to it totally. I was dancing in my head, to be honest. I loved it. The sound was perfect. The mix was
Thank you, man.
excellent. Yeah, really great song. Loved it.
Well,
Guys, I love you guys.
well said, Lewis. Paul, honestly, thanks for coming and being a wonderful guest. Ed. It's a shame you have to leave, but you'll see the rest of you'll see the rest of the artists in the show. I'll send you an article with it, in the next 24 hours or so. So, Paul and the band's Hares Band, everyone. Thank you, Paul.
Thank
you have
you,
to go now.
everybody.
Cheers, brother. All the
Thank-
best, man. Cheers. brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem, man. So coming up next from Peru, represented by Lewis, the band is called Jiao Band. Could you introduce yourself and what's the story behind your song Pensando?
Yeah, of course. Sure. Well, my name is Luis Mauricio. I'm born and raised in Peru. I've never thought I was going to make music. I'm a journalist, actually, a photojournalist, but
Okay.
I was going constantly to Minnesota because my sister is an American citizen. And I've met a bunch of friends in there, and we started making music just like that. Now there was this girl Skeeter that played the guitar, Tanner played the bass, and I knew how to play the guitar, so I wanted to make some music. But eventually, I ended up back in Peru to play some concerts. Actually, on Friday, I'm playing a big concert here in Lima, and so I'm really glad about that. We're making music in English right now. Most of our music is in English, but the song I sent to Spocky is in Spanish. Pensando en ti means thinking about you in Spanish. Maybe you won't get the lyrics because it's in Spanish, but I really hope you like the song. Pensando en ti is basically a song about post relationship thoughts, stuff like that. When you end with your relationship and you're thinking about your ex, I don't know, in bed with somebody else or something like that. So it's kind of a strong feels to it. And when we recorded the video and made the song, we tried to give it an 80s vibe. So you may feel that kind of a retro vibe to it. So I really hope you enjoy it. And thank you for the opportunity to share with you. I'm sorry if it's in Spanish. I'll try to do your best to understand. Well, hope you like it.
That's okay. If it's anything like the other track we were going to feature, they're going to love it, bro. You're a wonderful band. So Jiao Band from Peru with Pensando. I know I'm not saying it right. I'm sorry, but I tried.
It's all right.
Absolutely wonderful track. Oh man, that just took me away somewhere. I don't know where it took me, but I liked it. It was very, very, very good. Well done, Lewis. What a great track. So
Thanks.
let's go, ladies first. Let's go Sabina, Kelly, and then David.
All right. Yeah, I loved it. It was really, reminding me of, I don't know, U2 was something that came to mind. I love the guitars, and it sounds so big. Like this is it sounds very, I don't really know how to explain it, but it just feels like you're on this journey, and it just keeps, I don't know. It was just wonderful and really, really special and beautiful vocals. And yeah, congrats.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for being
Well said.
Spanish. I really hope you liked it.
Top Talent Promotions Peru, Lewis. Top Talent Promotions Peru partnership, me and you. Yep.
There you go.
I know. Let's do it. So Kelly, then David.
You probably won't know the band that was coming into my head when I was listening to that, but there's a band called Stone Roses, and it kind
Of course I do.
yeah,
One of
yeah,
my favorite
right. It
bands.
had that kind of vibe, that guitar riff just drove all the way through. Loved it when the extra drums came in to lift it up. Lovely, nice 80s retro kind of video and feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it.
Thank
It
you.
was
That's
almost
what we
like
wanted to do.
meditative. I was, the kind of, I don't know, it's just very cyclical, but very watchable and really nice sound. Gorgeous. Yeah. Really
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well said. Lovely comment. David Jackson, then Mark Story, then Steve Andrews.
Well, that took me back to the 80s. Really, really good. I had I had a crossover between Joy Division and U2 actually with the guitars.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed I can't speak Spanish. I
Division.
didn't understand the lyrics.
Yeah,
But
it's
no,
in
it was
Spanish.
really good. I'm going to have to listen to some of your stuff in English. So
There's a bunch of it, and you'll find out. We have a website called www.joaoband.com,
Yeah.
and there's all of our
I'll
links
look at
too.
it. I'll have a
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I really, really like it. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
See in the article that I make you all tomorrow, right? What you'll have your Facebook page embedded in it, right? So everyone can follow each other. You'll have the YouTube version of the song we're featuring tonight, so you can all follow each other's YouTube channels. Then I'll embed your Spotify's in it for good measure. That's what you get in the free article always. So you'll find each other. You don't need to worry how do I find them. I'll put it in a plate for you, David. All right, bro. Mr. Story, Mr. Andrews, and then Amaro. Oh, Mark, you're muted over there, Redbeard. Sorry, brother. Redbeard.
Sorry, mate.
Aye, Captain. Oh, you're all right.
I'll say all that again. Yeah, it's definitely got an 80s vibe going on. And what the other people said, the other guests said about the influences, I also heard a band called The Passions and Flock of Seagulls in there as well. But it's a really cool tune. And the video is stark black and white, and it really fits the atmosphere of the song well. So it didn't bother me so much that I don't speak Spanish because the music was speaking to me. So yeah, cool stuff, man. Really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I have songs in English, by the way. You can listen to it later.
I'll check them
Thanks.
out. Yeah.
Excellent.
Well said. Steve, Amaro, Jeff.
Well, I thought that was absolutely fantastic, fantástico, estupendo. Hablo un poco de español, and I think the title was "Thinking of You," another time, and I thought the video was really brilliant as well. It just worked completely with what was going on, and so yeah, I loved that song.
I can speak in Spanish as well, Lewis. Dos cerveza, por favor. That's it. 2 beers, please. 2 beers for me, please. Thank you.
You don't need any more.
I don't even have beers, bro. I've got water. But see, when I was in Barcelona,
that's all you need to know.
I was in Barcelona for 6 months living, and that's all that I found out. But to say was 2 beers, please. That was it. Aye. Honestly, sorry for that. Amaro, Jeff, Tim, then our next. No, the 2 Toms have still to go. Sorry, Amaro, then Jeff.
Yeah, I really love the reverb sound on the guitar. I always use it when I'm playing live or in the studio. I use a lot of reverb on the vocals or on the guitar, and I really love this sound. It makes it really big, really huge, and the atmosphere. Yeah, and I think it was about a breakup, right? From a relationship, was it right?
Excuse me?
It was about the lyrics about a breakup from a
Yeah,
relationship.
about
Yeah.
more than a breakup, the thought of your ex-partner being in bed with somebody else, actually.
And I think it was really a constructive way to deal with a breakup or ending.
Yeah.
It was constructive and positive with a lot of hope, and was not negative for me. So a melancholic way, a positive way to deal with it, I think. And I liked it. If I can maybe add a little critical thing.
Of course.
Maybe from the songwriting, I think I would had add more variety in the song, because there were really a lot of repeatings. And I thought I think 2 chords in the whole song, if I'm right. Yeah, and maybe I would had add more variety in the song, maybe more adding more parts in the song.
Yeah, of course.
But
We actually wanted to have 2 chords, but I understand what you're talking about, definitely, and I really appreciate your critique.
Yeah,
Totally.
just
Thank you.
yeah, but great.
No, fantastic. Thank you.
Jeff, then Tim, and then JD, and then we'll put Tom Nelson on next, because you're struggling so much with the signal. We'll get Tom Nelson's sections out there on next. So go Jeff, Tim, JD, and then Tom Nelson. So Jeff?
I thought it was a really great vibe. It reminded me of the Smiths, but more atmospheric and more dark. And I really like the black and white music video, and like how the frames blend. That provides like more of the dark atmosphere, and it's great vibe overall.
Thanks. Actually, we have me and Luis Miguel, the guy that makes video. We all do. We work with video. We're photojournalists, both of us. So
yeah,
we
it looks great.
Experiment with it. Thanks.
Well said. Mr. Consley, global director.
Yeah, I really, really liked the video. Like he said, all the blending and everything with it, and the fact that it was in black and white, it's very retrospective. And I agree. I love the vocals in it. I really did, especially with putting the heavy reverb in and giving it that hollow 80s vocal kind of sound. I thought that was great. Sounded like a song that could have been big back in the 80s, but is really good today. So great job.
Thank you. That's something I really appreciate. I'm 29 years old, so I didn't live the 80s. So it makes me feel really good to know that.
Well said. JD, and then Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of a singer called Jerry Cinnamon, but it gave me those. It gives me those vibes quite a lot, actually. It got halfway through the song, and I thought, wow, it's quite long. But when the chorus come back in, or the verse, I'm not sure which part it was, because obviously I don't understand Spanish. But I was like, actually, I don't mind it at all, because it was almost dreamy, euphoric and very just calming.
It's a long song. It is definitely. It's a long song for having 2 notes. I know it's really long. We wanted to give it a kind of brightness to. I mean, when we were thinking, okay, we're going to use just 2 notes, but we're going to take the most of them. Let's make changes on the arpeggios and stuff like that. So we really enjoyed making it. It was a really fun experience.
I was going to say, in my opinion, it works really well, and the video as well was really interesting, really different. I really like how you did it.
Thanks. Totally.
Fantastic. Mr. Nelson, what's your thoughts there on Jao before we get to your section?
Well, the whole song, I was just, tapping out the rhythm. That's I was ready to grab my guitar and join in with you, because I know 3 notes. I'll put in the
Me
third.
too. I've been raised playing punk rock all my whole life, so.
but I love the video, you know, black and white video was awesome. And I agree with Sabina, you too. You know, I really feel that Bono and the group, you know, so keep doing your thing. And I really like your enthusiasm. You're 29 years old?
Yeah, 29 years old, sir, just turned.
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. I know a little Spanish when I was in Venezuela for a year and a half. Okay, dos huevos o vueltos con queso americano.
Well, people here know how to ask for beer on X. You're good. You don't need any more than that.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, of course.
Well said, well said. So, Lewis, welcome to your first appearance on this show. I know you're going to be back. Lewis and his band, Jiao. Absolutely wonderful, man. Thank you, bro. Until the next time, dude.
Thank you all.
Oh,
Thank you
pleasure,
all for
pleasure,
sitting
pleasure,
me in.
pleasure. So
Really
this is
enjoyed it.
the longer half of the show is gone. So I'm just going to quickly stop it and start it again. I'd just like to put it in 2 bits. The second half's always much quicker. I'll just let you know the order of the now, and if you are okay with this, it's going to be Tom Nelson, then Amaro, David Jackson, Conjure, and the song I want to end the night with, if it's all right with JD, is Never Doubt Me. It means a lot to me, that name of that song. So we're going to start again. And Tom Nelson, your camera is okay for about 20 seconds. That's why I've left it off. But as soon as I start, introduce yourself and Butterfly Days, because the camera's okay for about 20 seconds, and we'll try and make this work. So
okay.
Hi, and welcome back to the 1010 podcast, the diverse version, episode 37. Coming up next from Nashville, Tennessee, we've got a good friend of ours, VIP family member. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce yourself and the song Butterfly Days?
Yes, well, hi, everybody. It's such a pleasure to take a trip around the world here. You know, everybody's looking great. So I'm here in Nashville, and I think today we've had some bad weather. So again, I apologize for the picture. But this song here, Butterfly Days, it's a project that I did a while ago. And they picked it up on about 300 stations and on the Armed Forces Network. And I was approached recently by someone that wrote a book called The Wounded Butterfly. And we're kind of negotiating right now. I was always looking for like maybe a Pixar movie or something to put this in. And this wonderful gentleman, he's a father. His name is Father Frank, Francis Mann, and he had put together this wonderful little book called The Wounded Butterfly. And so with that in mind, this is what the song is. It's about butterflies, and I hope you enjoy it. And just what your thoughts are.
You're absolutely wonderful. And I know that Mr. Andrews will absolutely love it because he rears butterflies. Look at me, all his butterfly books he's written himself and all the rest of it. So, Steve, you'll be commenting first. Tom Nelson.
All right, Steve. All right.
With Butterfly Days. Let's enjoy the track, then we'll get the round robin in. And this one's in Rumble because you just sent me it. I had to upload it myself here. So hopefully it works okay. Yeah.
I've spread my wings and left my old cocoon. I feel like I could fly to the moon, 'cause these are my butterfly days. I'm gonna sip from every honey cup, spend my sweet time living it up, 'cause these are my butterfly days. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna do my little trip. I'm gonna try. My nectar sippy, sippy, sipper, yeah, da, da. The sun is sitting, smiling in the sky. The whole wide world is my piece of pie, 'cause these are my butterfly days. sunny city smiling in the sky. The whole wide world is my piece of pie, 'cause these are my butterfly days. These are the days. Yes, these are my butterfly days. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly. My butterfly days. These are the days. Sippy, 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 sipper. My butterfly days.
Absolutely brilliant, dude. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm still on here. I just have to stop and get out of there. I'm not usually used to sharing from there. So just wonderful, Tom. Unfortunately, it's flickering away, but we can still hear you good. So that's the main thing. Amaro, you're the next guest, so you can go last. We'll go Tom JD, then Tim Consley. I'll work our way around.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hear it anywhere else other than on some Disney Pixar film. All I could think of is films like Toy Story.
That's what I was thinking.
Cars as well, with the Randy Newman songs that are on there. You know, it's all really happy vibes, really, really, really good. You know, really simple, kept it really simple. It was really nice, really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, well said. And I promised Mr. Andrews the first comment, and I've just patched him. So sorry, Steve Andrews, and then Tim Consley, if that's okay, because the butterfly connection.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was amazing. I mean, I love butterflies, and I've got butterflies. Like I've got pick it up. I mean, this is just crazy. Like, I mean, my days are butterfly days. I live them. I write about them. You know, I've got right by me. I just happen to have this Butterfly Conservation magazine. What's the wrong way? See, that was on my desk here. I got this paper with all these butterflies on that people can spot. So I've got butterflies and bits of paper here, a book, my own book, and I write songs about butterflies. Some of you heard my Butterfly in My Beard song. So yeah, so my days, they are butterfly days. I thought that was a really happy song. I loved all of it. So yeah, top marks from me.
Way to go, Steve. All right.
Thank you.
Well
You're
said.
welcome. That was great.
Well said, well said. So Tim Consley, then Kelly.
Well, Steve, I'm surprised that you didn't put that butterfly in your beard for the duration of that song.
He usually does, but he's muted. You've muted yourself there, Steve. Sorry, brother, you were muted there. So,
but I really, really enjoyed that song. I thought it was great. It really needs to be on an album along with Steve's songs like Climb Through a Rainbow. It would make a great addition to a children's album.
and it's there, he's got it.
One that adults even would like. So it was great job, Tom. Really good.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun song.
Well said. Well said. Kelly, then David Jackson, and then Sabina.
I found that it was really touching. I'm in a real happy stage in my life now. And it's like, these are my butterfly days when things are going right for me. I'm happy, got everything right in my life. Loved the banjo. I love banjo. So that was beautiful. I don't know. I just really, really like that. I want to listen to it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Well said, dear. Well said. David, then Sabina.
Yeah, I liked it. I could definitely see that on a film soundtrack, or even a comedy program soundtrack or something like that. It was really, really good. Simple production, but it really, really works. And I think some people overcomplicate music nowadays with too many layers and stuff like that. Although it does sound good, but something like that, it's simple. It just really, really worked for me. So I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, David.
Well said, well said, well said. So Sabina, and then Mark.
Yeah, I thought it was really excellent, and it was just made you want to dance and sing along, and it was just, perfect. Really, I can also really see it as a soundtrack, and great song, and congratulations. It's really amazing.
Well, thank you. And you can dance along with it anytime you want to.
Oh,
have fun.
That's it. Mr. Story, then Lewis, and then Jeff.
Yeah, I mean that song is absolutely 100% tailor-made to be in a movie. It's just got to happen. It's also very infectious. Now, if I may, Tim mentioned this a few seconds ago. He was talking about a song Steve wrote called "Climb Through a Rainbow," and Steve played the song. We heard the song on a podcast, and I just got it out of my head a week later, and he played it to me again. So I was, but that's the same deal. That song is very infectious. And the one thing I really made me smile was the lyrics. You put all the lyrics in, so you got yati tata and stuff, and I just love that. That is brilliant. So literally every lyric is in there. But it's just that the fact you put in yati tata was just brilliant.
Yeah, I had to look that word up in the dictionary to make sure I wasn't something in the language. You know. Thank you.
See, Steve's showing us a little caterpillar. It's just about to turn into a lovely butterfly with looks at it. Yeah, awesome. Lewis, Jeff, then our next guest, Amaro. So Lewis,
I thought it was really fun. Yeah, of course. Took me back to Toy Story, definitely. But at the same time, it also took me back to some time I went camping in Texas. So it had all of this kind of cowboy vibes to it. And I thought of myself laying on the plains under a tree, reading a book. I felt it was awesome. I mean, I've been to Texas just one time my whole life, but it just took me back to it. And I loved it. I love that kind of American folk vibe to the music. It's something I really, really, really enjoy. I actually like folk music from everywhere in the world. Yeah. And so it had this kind of vibe. Also, it was really friendly. It was really fun. It was beautiful. It was not pretentious. It was just straightforward, beautiful. That's it. So I can't say anymore because I loved it. I'd listen to it always. I mean,
thank you, Lewis. All
yeah,
right,
definitely.
man.
Loved it. Loved it.
Well said, bro. Jeff, then Amaro.
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant composition, and the instrumentation, it's so vintage and it sounds expensive, and like it's great. And I'd say they should make a second Bug's Life, like a sequel to the Bug's Life, and then have butterflies having a bar fight to that song.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Sounds a good plan. Amaro of Germany, Berlin. What's your thoughts here, brother?
Yeah, I was also reminded on some old Western movies. I have a question. Was it a banjo, this instrument?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the typical Western country sound, I think. And yeah, really funny, and it makes me smiling, and it makes me good positive vibes, and yeah, just funny and very nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, you want to laugh and you want to smile and enjoy your life when you hear the song, I think. Amazing.
Well, it was an interesting session. When I walked in, there was 26 musicians in this session with real violins and all that stuff, and with the backup singers. And when we cut this song, the producer said, I don't want all the instruments in this. So he had to hire a banjo player, and they got this Ricky Tick piano. They had to carry it upstairs. And I wish we had a video of that, because that would have been worth seeing, believe me.
Well said, everyone. Tom Nelson, thanks for coming back on. I think it's your third show, your third appearance. We love you to bits here in the family. Tom Nelson, everyone, till the next time, brother.
Thanks,
Till
everybody.
next time. No, pleasure's ours, pleasure's ours. So coming up next from Berlin, Germany, he's going to be a little bit cross from me because he was thinking between two songs that he wanted to feature, and then he told me to feature one, but I really want to feature your Golden Mic song, because Amaro runs his own open mic in Berlin, and I was speaking to him, and we do our own open mic podcast on a Sunday, and Amaro's going to be one of the co-hosts with me, who's going to try and build, let's get contact with an open mic in every city. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So Amaro's one of the first people to come in to be a regular co-host on the open mic on a Sunday. So I'm sorry, bro, we're featuring Golden Mike because it's just so fitting. And I want everybody to know this, that you're already, you joined the family 3 days ago as a co-host for the open mic. So Amaro, could you introduce yourself and the story behind your song Golden Mike? We'll bring you on next week for the other one. Don't worry. All right, bro?
Yeah, I'm singer-songwriter Amaro from Berlin. But I sent you the link from the other song, right? So,
yeah,
yeah.
but we need to feature the Golden Mike, and I'll feature your other song the next time you're on, but we need to feature this Golden Mike. I'll make everyone remember that you're open mic guy, bro, you know.
So you want to play the Golden Mike song?
Yeah, please.
Right
So
now.
why did you write that song? Why did you write Golden? Yeah.
Okay, so
Golden
if you
Mike?
have the correct YouTube link, okay, I thought I sent you the other, okay. Yeah, the story behind the Golden Mike, I think most of you should know an open mic is like the concept, a musician bar where you can play solo or with other guys like 10 or 15 minutes, 2 or 3 songs. Mostly it doesn't matter if it's a cover song or a original song. And yeah, it's good to get to know other artists, other musicians, get in contact, have a wonderful evening. So I became really positive addicted in the last month to join this event. And in the last year, in October, I was asked by a guy called William Chiawai. He's always hosting a jam session in Neukölln, Berlin-Neukölln, at Little Stage Club. And he was asking me if I want to host an open mic. And I feel really honored because yeah, I think he thinks that I'm really open and come good in contact with people and know a lot of people and try to be friendly and yeah, and so yeah, so I started in Berlin-Neukölln at Little Stage Club. I call it Golden Mike. So it's just I wanted to be special because golden, yeah, like a treasure, really valuable, you know, really special and valuable. And I'm always filming all of the artists and sending everyone for free their videos. And we're doing a jam session and always making some group photos. And I'm choosing an opener who can play for 30 minutes and the other can perform for 10 minutes or 2 songs. And I'm trying to be really active on Instagram and YouTube as Golden Mike Berlin and put a lot of time and work there and laugh, do it for free and collecting some donations, which I'm already always sharing with the opening act. Yeah, and it's really a hard thing for me. So in the new year from January, I changed the location to Berlin-Prenzlauer Berg in an Arabic bar called Alhambra because the big boss of the former location was, yeah, little not so nice. And I'm really happy with the new location. So it happened already 17 times. So it's a weekly event currently happening every Wednesday. And I'm inviting the people, making the group photos, recording everything, posting a lot of on Instagram and YouTube. And so I decided in the new year for the new location to write a promotion song, a Golden Mike promotion song, to make a group feeling and connect the people to sing the chorus, the last chorus together, make a connection and a group feeling. And it's like a poem, so everything is rhyming there. I'm a little proud of the text because it's not my mother tongue, but I think it's a good rhyming and a good rhythm. And yeah, that's the story of the song. It's like a little promo for the Golden Mike.
So basically, you wrote the song due to the honor of you having to host this show. You wrote the song for that reason. Golden Mike song, Golden Mike, the actual event name as well. So, One Love Amaro, check this out. It's lovely, man. Love it to bits. Enjoy.
Hey guys, this is Amaro. I'm very, very happy and excited. Tomorrow will happen the first Golden Mike in this year. And in the new location, Alhambra in Prenzlauer Berg, Raumerstraße 16, and I'm very, very excited for this. And I got a special surprise for you all. I wrote a song a Golden Mike song. It's called Golden Mike, and I want to show you this today, and that we can sing this together, the chorus, sing the chorus together tomorrow at Alhambra to make a connection, a group feeling, a community, the Golden Mike community, and I want to show you this now the first time. Hope to see you all tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. for registration. See you tomorrow. This is my brand new song, Golden Mike. See you tomorrow, guys. Let's sing this together and rock the Alhambra tomorrow.
What an introduction at Samaro, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic, Dave. So David's the next guest, so you can comment last, David Jackson. Let's go. Ladies first, Kelly, Sabina, and then Mark.
I love the melody to that song. So is that a song that you welcome everybody with at the open mic? Yeah, it's really welcoming song. I can imagine that people you know can connect with that and probably get the confidence to get up and join in as well. Your vocal tones very it reminded me a bit Lenny Kravitz in parts of it, the way you turn
Oh, wow, thank you.
turn your vocals slightly, and yeah, guitar playing was beautiful, absolutely lovely, really nice song. Well done.
Thanks.
Well said, well said. So Sabina, Mark, and then Steve.
Yeah, I thought it was really beautiful and haunting, and also very welcoming at the same time.
Yes.
And the guitar was just also amazing, like yeah, very dreamy sort of feel to it. So no, but it was really, really beautiful. And so yeah, I thought super catchy. The chorus was super catchy, really, also. So great job.
Thanks.
Well said. Well, I've just been delivered a couple of McDonald's chicken nuggets there, man. I'm all starving as well. So red beard, green beard, white beard. That's easy. Now I can eat a nugget.
Yeah, that was really, really refreshing. The song stands up brilliantly with just you and the guitar, which is a good mark of a good song. If it sounds good on an acoustic guitar and vocals, then it's going to sound amazing with a full production. But the stripped of that version, which is just guitar and vocals, was really, really good. Your vocals are really cool, and the song is really cool, and you're really cool.
Thanks.
Well said, well said. So Lewis has to go due to time. Lewis, would you like to say something before Steve? Because Lewis has to leave. So
Yeah, of course.
Luke, what's your thoughts here, brother?
Well, I actually tried. I mean, I followed the song with my guitar because I thought there was beautiful arpeggios there, so I thought it was really fun, and the song is beautiful too, and so I followed the whole song on my guitar. By the way, the whole freaking song, and I loved it. I loved it. I wish I could be there in Deutschland and singing with these guys too, but well, maybe someday, sometime. And I'm really sorry with all of you if I didn't got to listen to your songs. I do have some work to do, but I'm really grateful with all of you from listening to my music. I loved listening to the other guys. Your music was absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure the guys that are coming next have excellent songs to offer. I feel kind of bad because I do want to listen to them. But well, Amaro, you did a great job in that song. Beautiful guitar, loved it. And thank all of you. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you all. Have a great
Thank
week.
you, Lewis. God bless you too, brother.
Thank you,
Well
Lewis.
said, man. Well
Thank you,
said.
brother.
And just on a positive note here, like the show can usually be finished at this time, but see if people go on too well, you talk longer. It's just the longer the show goes, the more people are getting on in it. So it's a good thing, unless you've got something to do, So let's continue now. Steve Andrews and then Tim Consley.
Amaru, open mics have been like with butterflies are a big part of my life. Open mics have been a massive part of my life. I mean, basically, what I do as a singer, songwriter, performer, I kind of honed my skills at open mics, years and years ago in Cardiff and South Wales and everywhere I've been, I've played at open mics. I played at open mics in Tenerife, and I played in open mics here in Portugal. In fact, in the last couple of days, I was at the World Oceans Summit in Lisbon, and one of the guys I met there basically invited me to an open mic in Lisbon. I didn't go because I live with cats. You've seen I've got cats here, so I don't like leaving the cats, too long. But yeah, as I say, open mics have been a massive part of my life, and they're really good for any performer, because you learn, how to perform and what audiences like and all of that. And so and I also used to run, I nearly forgot, how could I forget it? I used to run an open mic in Cardiff, in a pub in Cardiff, and we called it Off the Cuff. So I've even done that. So yeah, so open mics, they mean a lot to me, and I really enjoyed your song. I thought your guitar work, I really liked the guitar work. And so, great job with what you're doing, and I love open mics. And I hope to see you again on the open mic on Sparky Show. So, yeah.
Absolutely, you will. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Well said, dude. So Tim, then Tom JD, and then the Conduit.
Yeah, Amaro, I thought that was great. Like everyone else said, great guitar work, good vocals. I really like a singer-songwriter just as much as I do bands. I really do. And yeah, open mic, that seems to be what your talent is, and it was great. I really liked it.
Well said, well said. JD, then Jeff.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like Mark said earlier, the fact that that's acoustic with a guitar and a microphone. I can't wait. If you are going to put it out, to get that done, with good proper production, that would be amazing. Really good. And best of luck with the open mic. I hope it goes well with that. Determination with that kind of song. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Thank you.
People will be popping back by in just as I wonder if you'll sing that song to me if I come, welcome to the Golden Mic. And you sing that to your missus in bed and that, I bet you as well. It's a brilliant start like that. Jeff and then David. We really there's only 3 acts left, by the way. We've got David Jackson, then the Conduit, then Tom. So hopefully we can all hang around just to see the end of the show here. But on you go, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I really enjoyed the distinction between your verse, build up and chorus. I thought they were all really good, distinct guitar riffs. And the fact that it's an anthem for your event, I think that's great too, because it demonstrates a good morale for the event. And I would definitely want to come and see that.
Well said. Well said, dude. So David, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, dude?
I really like it. I can connect with it. I play it a lot. Well, I do gigs as well, but when I'm not doing those, I tend to play quite a few open mics. And I think if it hasn't been for open mics, then it doesn't give other singer-songwriters like us here a chance to get the music out there anyway. So I think it's a great song, great lyrics. I really like your guitar playing as well. Really good, and the voice really works as well. So yeah, it's really good. I liked it.
Yeah. Well said, everyone. And open mics have got a very special thing to me. I was an electrician for 20 years in my own business for 10, and then I met a bass player in Barcelona. It's a long story. Turned into a music promoter, helping this guy. He's had 300 million views now, and I went to every open mic with him all over for about 18 months as his driver. Open mics are the best. Some amount of talent in the Cornwall open mics down here. It's like X Factor. It's like X Factor. If you're watching, the talent is insane. But Amaro, to a great future together, the open mic partnership and whatever else we got up to. Amaro, everyone. Thank you, bro. Right. Coming up, third from end, we've got David Jackson. Could you introduce yourself, David, and the story behind your song, When the Lights Go Out? The light goes out, sorry.
Yeah, I'm David Jackson. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Bedford, England. The song is actually written around a work colleague who introduced me to my wife at the time. We met on a blind date, would you believe? And 34 years later, we're still married. Sadly, my colleague, she was going through a bad divorce. She had a young family. She was just literally going on one night stands and just was not really in a happy place. But the song sounds quite upbeat, but I'm going to knock you down a little bit. The worst thing about this is that she died at the age of 36. But she's always had influence on my life. And the fact that I met my wife and I wouldn't have met my wife anyway. But I could go on. There's more stories behind it, but I won't bore you with the rest of it. But yeah, so this is actually a newer version of the song. It's the first track of an EP that I've got coming out on 31st of March.
It obviously means a terrible amount to you, bro, and thanks for explaining that to us. When the Lights Go Out by David Jackson. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Who's gonna love you when the lights go out? Who's gonna love you when it leaves you alone? Who's gonna love you when it just don't
May she rest in peace, my bro. May she rest in peace, David. Let's go ladies first here. Kelly, then Sabina. Kelly?
Obviously, like a very touching story behind that. Really catchy chorus. It really, yeah, it's a lovely song, really nice. So is it
Thanks.
off an EP, did you say?
That's the single. It's the first single off the EP. What I've done, I'm releasing all 3 tracks off the EP. The first 2 tracks are out now anyway. The third track's coming out on 12th of March.
Yeah. No,
The EP is going to be called 12 as well, by the way. But there is another version of the single of that track, which is more acoustic, which I released 2 years ago. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I enjoyed that. It's a really, really
Thanks.
nice song.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Sabina and then Tim.
Yeah, I thought it was, of course, very moving and touching, and it felt like you really meant every word, that you sang. It was very, really, very, very beautiful in so many ways, and very, the chorus as well is also something that really stuck in your head. Great job, really, and thanks for sharing it. Really.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.
Well said. Tim Consley, then Tom Nelson.
Yeah, David, I thought the song was really good. I really, really listened close to the lyrics. I loved the song itself, the songwriting of it. The music sounded great. And like other people have said, the chorus especially was very catchy, very, very memorable. I thought it was just a great job all the way around.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.
Well said. Tom Nelson and Tom JD.
Yeah, David, that was really heartfelt. I was listening to the lyrics and like the guitar work and everything. And it's always nice to be able to set something, a beautiful story like that, have a rhythm in the back. And it's just kind of uplifting and gives hopes to a lot of people that have been through that type of situation or might in the present. So you never know, but God bless.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well said. JD, then Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I think the word I was thinking when I was listening was wholesome, because obviously what you're talking about is a very, touchy situation. It's got to be a lot, but the guitar and the backing track to it, it really kind of makes you feel like uplifting. It's very, very uplifting, even though you're talking about a very, one of these topics. So, and really well done for you for getting that out there and getting the guts to put it out there, because a lot of people can't. And in my opinion, music for us artists, is the best way to get messages out and get our feelings out there. So yeah.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Well said. Steve, Mark, then Amaro.
I thought it was a very beautiful song because it was heartfelt, and I think that, often like really sad things that happen in our lives, can inspire us. And I really appreciate, how you were, putting that song together. And, it was a really like a meaningful song, a song that can come over to other people. And so, that's what I wanted to say.
Thanks. Can I just add something though? The other bizarre thing was she died on the 2nd of September 1988, and my wife and I got married on 2nd of September 1989 without remembering that was the day she died. It was really, really weird. So I always think somewhere up there she's been looking down on my life for the last 35 years.
Oh.
So yeah.
Of course you will, especially if you're writing songs about her. It's hard to understand what goes on round about us, but you better believe it. But we can see in the light spectrums about 1% of what's going on round about you. See, if you put on your, I'm not going to talk about this, but there's a world of stuff, and you better believe in spirituality, because everybody's got their guardian angels, unless you don't deserve one, of course, then you don't have one. So, Mr. Story, then Amaro, then our next guest, Jeff. Mark, Amaro, Jeff.
First of all, thank you for sharing that song with us. It's obviously very, very personal to you, and I appreciate. We all appreciate you coming on here and sharing that with us. great song. I mean, there's not much I can add to what everyone else has said. The chorus is to die for. All I'll say, it sounds there's a bit of a Tom Petty feel to it, the way you sing the chorus. I can imagine Tom Petty singing that. May you rest in peace.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, good. No, seriously. I mean, the co-hosts and Sparky, we listened to the tracks before we come on the show, so we got a feel for it. So it's not all new to us, you know. So I was running through the tracks this morning, and they're all really good. All the songs are really good. But when I listened to that one, it was like, wow, that's a hell of a chorus. That's a $1 million chorus you got there. So yeah, cool, man. And thanks for sharing it. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much.
What's said, Matt? Amaro and then Jeff.
Yeah, I really like it. I think you have a really big sensitivity in your voice, and one thing in the mix, I think for me the vocals should be louder and better to hear. For me, it was a little too quiet, but maybe with better boxes or headphones, it's a different thing. I don't know. Yeah, I really love this melody in the chorus, and yeah, I got it still in my head. It's like an earworm too.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jeff. What's your thoughts before we get to your section?
Yeah, so I thought you had a great guitar tone, great structure. Yeah, the chorus was amazing. Album artwork looks great as well. Also, yeah, like what you said about like people we've lost looking out for us. I like the idea of that, and I think it's reassuring. And I think your new EP is going to do well, man. So that's awesome.
Thanks so much.
Good job.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Well said, Jeff. Well said, everyone. So, Mr. Jackson, thanks for coming on the show, and all
Thanks
the
so much.
best to you. Your friend will be looking down on you. A big love for that. David Jackson, everyone, until the next time. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
So, coming up second last in the show today, we've got Jeff representing his band called The Conduit. Could you introduce yourself, and why did you write the song Splinters? Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, I'm Jeff. I'm the composer of The Conduit. So I lived in LA and recruited members for it to play it live, and then also recruited members for it here. Now I just play in a local band here in Florida called Traversing Infinity. So yeah, you can listen to it on Spotify or theconduitmerch.com. That's where you find us at. I have an EP releasing tomorrow called Ad Infinitum, which is part of a series. And for me, for Splinters, like lyrics, it's usually the byproduct of like the most insane concept I can either think of or take from a friend. So my friend has this cousin who's pretty paranoid, and he talks about this isolationist agenda to get everyone separated from their friends and family and then just be alone in their house. So it's pretty paranoid. So it was kind of about that. That was the concept. It opens with piano and it goes into a mix of prog metal and electronic, and it ends with orchestration. I composed it here in my home studio. The album cover is generated by AI, and you'll see it's pretty volatile and morbid. But yeah, this is it.
Well, without further ado, let's everyone get acquainted with your brilliant track, Splinters, here by The Conduit. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Need no reason, driving through the dark, light this key on, light this key
The Conduit, everyone. I'm trying to clap with my hands with a coffee in it. Well done, man. I'll be honest, it's not really my type of music, but I enjoyed it. I found myself bottom along there, you know. So let's hear what everyone's got to say before we get to John. Tom, JD is the last section. Welcome back, Swillies, come back in. So let's start up the top. Mark and then Sabina.
Well, that was going down various different left and right turns. It's like you went down the rabbit hole and thought, well, everything's telling me to turn right. I'm going to turn left. I really enjoyed that. I've never heard anything quite like that, to be honest with you. I mean, the closest I've come to it would be something like a Perfect Circle or Tool, but that is amazing. I mean, that is a very creative mind you've got there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, like I aim to be distinguished, so I appreciate that a lot.
100%, 100%. I mean, it's one of those songs. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I would never take it in first or second time round, but I would want to hear it a third and fourth time to take it all in, because there's so much ingenuity going on in there, and without a doubt, you've definitely got your own thing going on. So if that's what you're going for, you've hit it. So well done. That's
Thank you.
Very, very clever. Very good. Very good.
I said, Mark. Sabina, David, Kelly.
Yeah, I thought it was very, very interesting and very cool, you know, and how you were shifting between like heavy rock and then this sort of dreamy atmosphere. Yeah, well done. I mean, it was really taking you on quite a journey, you know, and so yeah, in great production, so rich and full, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Well
Thanks.
said. Well, that's it. David, then Kelly.
Oh, that was pretty awesome, to be honest. It was massive production. So obviously we linked to a little bit of prog rock, and then I'm a huge Black Veil Brides fan, so I can hear Black Veil Brides guitars going on in the background as well for that style. And then it comes back again, and then it goes back again. It's just like, just pretty awesome. You say the EP is coming out tomorrow?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I love prog rock, and yeah, I have an EP coming out, and it's like a new concept. All the songs, like the tracks are short, because the idea is like I want like a randomized prog metal song. So you play it on shuffle and it's like a 20-track album. And then it'll play as one randomized song. So hopefully it works out, but it's going to be part of a series, like a bi-weekly EP series. And then they release every 2 weeks and it'll be like 4 EPs overall. I'm going to put on a
Awesome.
playlist so people can shuffle it.
Yeah. Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, on Spotify.
Go and
Ad
I'll look
infinitum.
out. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll check that out tomorrow.
Nice one, David. Nice one, David.
Thank you.
Kelly Ben Amaro.
That was a proper musical journey. Kudos to you. Who's the drummer? Absolutely amazing.
I mean, I can play, but I programmed those drums.
Well, your programming was top notch.
Thank you.
Do you play this? Is this playable as a
Oh,
band? Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. There's drummers can play this. It's like a prog like technique, double bassist. You got to have the double kick pedal, but it's feasible.
Not my genre of music at all, and not something that I would normally listen to. But I've got a teenager up there who would absolutely love this song,
Nice.
and a nephew who he would be right up his street. And really, really interesting to listen to. So much going on. Vocals were like so beautiful as well. Yeah, really, really
Awesome.
good. Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
Well said, Kelly. So Amaro, Steve, and then Tom JD.
I really enjoyed your metal song. In the past, in my youth, I used to listen to metal really intensive, and I founded my first new metal band when I was 14. And later I played a lot in many rock and metal bands. So for me, it's it's not strange to listen to this, and I really enjoy this. I think a good mix from really hard shouting and a melancholic melody in the chorus. I love this double bass and this halftime breakdown parts. So I love it so much. Currently I'm not playing metal anymore, but for my newest production, I use my 7 strings electric guitar from Schecter Hellraiser with drop 8.
That's what I got, the Schecter Hellraiser. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing. 7 strings?
Yeah, I got it right here. This,
And you play drop 8?
it's only got
tuning
6 strings on it right now.
Okay,
So-
that's so funny. Okay, nice. So I think I want to get more in this rock direction. So use some gain electric guitar in my songs. But let's see what will happen.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I'll drop my email with either Sparky or I'll drop my email. So if anyone wants to collab or we can work together on anything, that'd
Okay.
be really cool if we
Sure.
could all stay connected.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely. We need to hurry up here, guys. We're 2.5 hours in, and we've still got another section to go, man. We need to be quick with these. You know,
All right.
we could all talk forever, but it's double the time this show's going to last, and that'll annoy people. Steve Andrews, and then Tom, our next guest. Steve Andrews, what's your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Well, actually, I was thinking of Bjork and the Sugar Cubes, the band.
I love Bjork.
Oh, okay.
Love her.
It shows, because that's exactly what I was thinking.
My
And-
mother's Icelandic.
Okay,
Like,
and I was thinking of the label that she was on, which I think is still going. Like One Little Indian. I was thinking this was the kind of stuff that would go out on the One Little Indian label. And as I said, Bjork. That's what I thought. You know, she could do that song, and the Sugar Cubes could do that song, and that was what I thought. And so, yeah, a fantastic job you had there of that kind of music.
Thank you. I'm gonna look that up. That label.
Yeah,
Little
One Little
Indian?
Indian. I think it's still
One
going.
Little-
Yeah, have a look. Yeah.
All right.
Well
Nice.
said, everyone. Tom, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, the final section of the evening?
Yeah. So I really found what I found interesting was the contrast between the kind of the pop rock and then the heavy. I thought it was so good, and once again, how you mastered that overall and mixed it all so it sounded right. That is so. The dynamics of it is really good. I really enjoyed the outro of it. How cinematic it was. I thought, wow, like it really brought it all together. So,
Dude, thanks, man. Yeah, I was going for like pop rock and cinema at the end. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm glad you can people can like see it. So that's awesome. Thanks.
Well said, everyone. And Jeff, thanks for being a guest, dude. The Conduit. Until the next time, brother. One love.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, pleasure. So last up for the evening, and by no means least, Tom Jidey from England. The name of your song is Never Doubt Me. And this is the way I feel against a million people in the world at the moment. I've been trying to build a music family for a couple of years, and people doubt me all the time. I get called, I get insulted deeply the other day. I can't remember what the word was. My efforts are futile. So, I mean, people doubt me, and your song Never Doubt, I had to put it on at the end. Why did you write the song Never Doubt Me? Tom, what made you write this?
So I'm 18 now. At the time the song was released, I was 17. It came out last September. I'm currently doing my A-levels. So for everybody in UK, you'll know what they are.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a tough time for me at the minute, coming up to my last year. But originally I wrote it. I just moved house. I just got the stuff for my studio because I have my home studio in a garage, do everything at home. And I thought, you know what, I want to do this. I want to do this music thing. You know, I've always rapped. I've just done covers of songs, learned how to rap fast over the fast verses, the popular ones, and then put it into my own work, really. It's very much, I don't know if you heard me mention it earlier when I mentioned about music being almost therapy for people. For me, I listen to it when I go to the gym. I listen to it all the time to hype myself up, and I want that effect on other people as well all the time. So yeah, and I did it with a person called Mr. Bailey, who I'm working with now, building something nobody's ready for. So,
Oh, we can't wait to see it. A couple of things. One, I've got a rap show on 2 weeks in Wednesday, but it's only rappers and hip hop stars. I invite you to come on. I had no idea you're only 18. You're way beyond your years. So enjoy this track. Honestly, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Tom JD with Never Doubt Me. One love, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. That's dark. Okay. Check it. Look, yeah. If I wanna rap about the stuff that's on my mind, then I'll do it. But if I did it every time, you'd probably think that I'm losing. The picture that I like is being viewed as a nuisance. But the problem that I have is I'm still having to prove it. So let me prove it, let me show you that I have the drive. I came to school to study subjects, but I learned to rhyme. I may have turned my life into a mess, I shouldn't lie. But if I move it up the steps, I guess I'll get the prize. Yeah, but maybe fame's a shade of pain that hides behind the light. A camera flashes, packing matches, they could end the line. Stepping up my game until it breaks. You can't deny the highest standard that I have against me writing to my mind. No, I only feel like life is suffocating me. So when it wins and I can breathe, rap resuscitates the feet, sleep. Nightmare, wake up then I start to dream. Tom, this is asinine, man, where you been? Oh, I forgot, let me welcome to the spotlight. The dying part of me, this a devil on my far right. Shorter arms might fall out of place cause it's got quite heavy. Wish it left, I guess it would be if it swapped sides.
You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me, that's why you shouldn't do it. You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me, that's why you shouldn't do it.
Like a melody singing, you hear the bells when he's spitting. Felt the rhythm, sell a million, nowhere near, but he's dreaming, scheming. The legacy, the best for him's whatever he wants, especially the help he gives to the people he wants. Man, stop, get back to rapping hard, attack your battle scars. Got a stash of tracks with heart, a couple lack of standard thought. I'll hustle rap until I'm so past the bar. I'm even whacking off from standing in the sandpit, dog. Yeah, the cadence going crazy and the interest going mellow. Never thought they all would hate me if I push down on the pedal. Man, they told me not to fake it, yeah, the normal me is hating, but I'm putting on the pace, so when they think they do is wasted. God, they be telling me that everybody hates you, but don't they know I work until they love me? I ain't good, now if I was it, I'd be famous, attain this. I wish they wouldn't doubt me, makes me anxious.
You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me, that's why you shouldn't do it. You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me, that's why you shouldn't do it.
Remember the end of the last verse
words, forget it, man, that was a stand-on. Comedic effect with the last words, doubting is something I'm proud of. I use it as a wick to light of fluids. When I spit, I fire through this on the clips, pile quickly from the ground up. Yeah, listen to the script and walk through hell with a smile, repelling the fires. These records are the best for survival. Maxine, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Billy's gone wild and this disease is going viral. But I got the antidote, I shall devote my last and hope. The final breath, a rap I wrote, a line that gives the crowd the motivation to show the nation. The conversation with agitation accumulates and builds an orchestration. Yeah, I'm doing this differently, man. I'm feasting on the beat like every tune's an epiphany. Dude, I'm a killer beast, think I'm bringing food to the pit with me. Tools on my hip and it's easy to whip out some toxicity, yeah.
You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me. That's why you shouldn't do it. You should never doubt me, cause this fire burns inside me. My heart and pen inspire me. That's why you shouldn't do it.
Oh man, absolutely brilliant, dude. I want to speak to you about using a couple of seconds of that for the introduction to my rap like show, because dude, you're not 18, you can't do that when you're 18, but you can. So, and may I say it, you don't look like you're 18 either. I wouldn't have thought you were a young man sitting there with your A levels. I would have put you on first if I knew you were a schoolie, but it's because you've got the beard and that, you know.
Yeah,
you ain't get no Steve Andrews or Mark Story beard, but you've got a beard. Anyway, I'll shut up. Stevie, Swilly over in Canada. What was your thoughts there, brother? You've come back into the show.
It's catchy.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure. Yeah, there's a good hook. I like the way it goes into a melody for the chorus, so it sort of grabs you. I'm no means a rap expert, but I can tell that's not easy. So well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. And before we get to the ladies, Steve Andrews got a rap song called Mother Nature's Rap. Wait to hear it. It's not, oh, it's brilliant. Steve Andrews, fellow, well, you're a part-time rapper. What's your thoughts here, Steve? I'm not kidding, yes.
Tom, I thought that was absolutely excellent work. I really liked it. I liked, the whole way you were rapping it. I liked the subject matter. It just worked really well. And I also wanted to say, good luck with your A levels.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got those in.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Well said, well said. Actually, Mr. Tom Nelson, if you're still here, I think you are, Tom. What was your thoughts before we get to the ladies here? I forget you're off camera there, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was a great job. I would say that reminded me of Eminem a little bit, because you're like, I would say an articulate rapper, and I could really get into the words and the feel, and that it's great hook on that song. So go get him, Tiger.
Well said, Mr. Nelson. That's brilliant. So we'll go Kelly, then Sabina.
Awesome. Really, really, really liked it. Yeah, I like rap, and 18, you're gonna smash it.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Really good hook to it as well. I love the ding, whatever that is. You know what I mean. You know what I'm referring to. Yeah, lyrically really good. Yeah, great subject matter. Loved it. Yeah, ace.
Well said. Well said.
Oh, and I
so
thought with the artwork, it kind of reminded me of Stranger Things.
There's a section in the third verse where I don't know if you heard where I spoke about it, and it was just after I'd watched the new season out at the time.
I thought so.
So there we go. Mine's. So Sabina, then David.
Yeah, I loved it. I really thought it was, such a strong, great message. First of all, I think a lot of people can relate to it, very strong chorus, and also Eminem was something that came to my mind quite fast. So yeah, great job and amazing production.
Thank you.
Well said. It's very clean as well, isn't it? A lot of rappers are out there trying to act hard, like gangster. I can swear and talk about girls, and you're just doing it the right way, man. Nice and clean.
Not one song that I've got. Do I do that? No.
No, you don't. Steve Andrews, it's the last act anyway, but you have to go. Steve's already said his piece. Bye, Green Bear. Cheers, brother. See you. Speak to you tomorrow, dude. Thanks, Steve. So, where did we get to? Sabina, did you say something there? Sabina and then David.
No, I don't think I did.
No, I know. I thought that's what it was. What was your thoughts here, Sabina?
Well, yeah, I really liked it, and I really think it was very, the chorus was very, very strong, and great message, really something relatable to everyone, basically, and yeah, awesome production, and Eminem was something that came to my mind listening to it.
Honestly, I need to tie in with you. There's the more people that come here in England, I think to myself, oh, I could come and make videos for you guys. That's what I think when I see David and Kelly and Tom here. So hopefully we can hook up at some point. David, and then Amaro, then Redbeard, then Whitebeard, and that's us. No, Jeff as well, sorry. David, then Amaro.
Definitely really good. You've got great talent there. You're not really old enough to have listened to Eminem in his heyday, I don't think, but I think if you were around in his heyday, I think you'd have given him a good fun for his money. I think you've got great talent there. I think it was really awesome track. And again, it just goes to show you don't have to keep swearing when you're rapping. There's not necessary to swear, and that's what I think puts a lot of people off rap anyway.
Yeah,
so it's a really great track.
Thank you.
Well said. I'll stop buttoning. Amaro, then Jeff, then Redbeard, then Whitebeard, and it's been a beautiful show. Amaro.
Yeah, I liked it. It looked really professional produced. I think you have a really good feeling for rhythm, cool groove, and really much variety in the rhythm parts. And the first chorus, yeah, I was thinking the same, Eminem. So also the melody and also the sound of this singing melody part, I think it reminds me on Eminem. So is Eminem a big influence for you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the fast verses that I started off with, they're all Eminem. The first thing I ever learned rapping was Rap God. But as it kind of developed, a lot I listened to, I could go back, I listened to LL Cool J, I listened to DMX, I listened to Mobb Deep, it's...
So... You say you can do
the chorus melody could be a chorus from Eminem song.
Yeah.
Tom, did you say that you can do Rap God? You can do the supersonic bit. Well, let me hit you with supersonic speed.
I can do any Eminem fast verse.
Oh wow, bro. Well, why be a king when you can be a god? You know what that song's all about? Busta Rhymes done a song and he done the fastest, most amount of records in a minute. And he was called the king of rap. And then Eminem's pissed off. He says, oh, no, I can't have that. He broke every rule that he set. And then at the end of it, he's talking to Busta Rhymes. Why be a king when you can be a god? Going down, that's it. And he's noted as the fastest rapper now. So Busta Rhymes had the record for like 2 days until Eminem said, oh, that'll be right. So I'd love to hear you do that. Jeff, did you say anything else? Jeff, then Matt.
I thought the rhythmic syncopation and the flow was really, really impressive. And then also just like the placement and phrasing of where you did it. And then it gets like even faster after the first chorus. I think all that stuff's really impressive. Even if it's not your fastest, it's strongly articulated. So like, yeah, I believe it. You could do like the super fast stuff.
Yeah.
And it was really impressive.
Thank you.
Honestly, all you need is 30 seconds or a minute of you doing it to acting a little bit confident, bouncing around, throwing things up, catching them, and you'll get a viral hit. You just something small, So I'd like to try and help you do that because you have got super talent, bro. Mark Story, Tim Consley, then it's been a wonderful show.
Yeah, I've got to say, I was really bouncing around to that one. What Sparky was saying about beards, me, Tim Consley, and Steve Andrews are only 19, but the beards just make us look older, right? But no, let's get back to you. So my relationship with hip hop and rap is through my son, and we embrace each other's music. So he listens to my stuff, I listen to his stuff. So I'm quite au fait with. I've listened to all the artists you mentioned. I've heard, and my son raps as well. And what I said to him was, if you want to be different, what makes Eminem top of the league is not only his rapping ability, his ability to put melody into the rap, because it gives it a hook.
Yeah.
And you certainly did that. Now, there's all these comparisons with Eminem with you, but I mean it like that, in the fact that you've just gone the extra mile. You've really put some work into it. And
Extra 8 Mile. Instead of some sort of bad
yeah,
joke.
very funny. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Yeah. I as was mentioned before, I think it's the third verse where you really up the ante with the rap, where you really start spitting the words out.
Yeah.
And it was a real kind of kick. If you'd have done that all the way through the song, it would not have been as good as what you did do. The pacing and the lip and the way you everything about it was great. I absolutely love that. I'd like to hear that again. When this show finishes, I'm going to listen to it again.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Good luck with the A levels too. You don't need them though, to be a star.
Yeah. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Oh, no. Don't tell him that, Redbeard. Well said, Matt. Mr. Consley, final compliment of the evening. What's your thoughts here, brother? I know it's not your genre, but you appreciate any good music in all genres. Let's hear this. What's your intent?
Yeah, I thought it had a great flow, great beat. I really loved the lyrics to it. What you had to say, you said it well. Good job.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. So thanks everybody for your comments there, for your comments all night, for being guests. Tom JD, until the next time, bro, we're going to look after you, man. I swear there's a rap event 2 weeks on Wednesday. You're meant to be a member to join it, but you have to come on it. So I'll speak to you tomorrow about that.
Yeah,
dude, there's going to be a lot of eyes and record labels and stuff like that and watching it. So not that you probably want that stuff, but just come on my rap show 2 weeks on Wednesday. Tom JD, everyone. Thanks very much, bro.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, this is